This is Nick Douglas for your Musto Mornings here at Cows Week in 2019. I have with me Hugh Brayshaw, should I say? Hello, I'm Hugh Brayshaw. What do you think? It's a dead lookalike today with this jacket on.
I think there's quite a lot of pictures of me around, so hopefully everyone's seeing them.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Hugh on Musto Mornings, you can see him around the village. But, I mean, it's Youth Day today, which is quite exciting. And I guess that made me think about all the competitions and the ways that people can get their hands on their own Musto kit, Hugh. There's this one on the back of this lovely picture of you, which is floating around the village. £500 voucher. That's all right.
Yeah, that's pretty good, though. I get some pretty nice kit, I think.
I've heard that for the Youth Skipper Prize at the official presentation, Musto might be giving away a few little goodies.
Yeah, some goodies to give away on Friday once the top young skippers come through. We've got a little bit of some prizes for people.
While we're speaking about Youth Day today, yesterday was Ladies' Day. Congratulations to Lucy McGregor, who is a friend of Musto, who took out the Slingsby Ladies' Day trophy. Very exciting, along with her 4th world title just a few days ago.
Yeah, I really loved watching the match racing, actually, the other weekend, so well deserved.
So talk me through it. It's almost identical in colour. Well, it probably is, but it's a very different jacket, isn't it, Hugh?
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, we've had to get another item of MPX out this week. I'm surprised you can hear us over the rain. But this is the MPX Coastal jacket. So again, we're looking at being waterproof on the water today. I'm going to get kind of a bit drenched, I think. So this is a fantastic item of clothing for that. I think the most important, other than the Gore-Tex, obviously, being waterproof and very breathable, we're looking at kind of adjusting the hood in and trying to get that nice and close over our face so we didn't get dripped on all day.
That is a great plan, and the pants as well.
Yeah, absolutely. These are great. Actually, I often wear these all throughout the summer. Great reinforcement in the knees and the bottom, and a good bit of pocket space as well.
And Mary, who I named a little bit earlier in the week for those who have been watching all week. And remember that you can catch up on past episodes as well. Ian Walker on day one, the twins and Hannah Diamond yesterday. And we've got some great guests coming up a little bit later, Hugh.
Yeah, we've got a couple of guys from the British sailing team, Martin and Ross, which will be coming in. So we've got some nice questions for them. Excellent.
Now on day one, we're back in this kit. I'm wearing this jacket, Glamour. Love the colour. I've had a few people message me about this jacket actually on Facebook, which is really exciting. And yes, they are still available. But this one, on day one, I'm not sure whether we were challenged because we were tired or we'd had fun at the Slingsby Gin Tent. I'm not quite sure. But we've worked it out this morning, haven't we, Hugh?
Yeah, it's actually we've got Cows Week along the one side, starting from down, working up, and then the date of the first ever Cows Week, 26. It
works better when you put your head on your side, I've worked out. Maybe that's what happens at the end of a night at Cows Week. You're just laying on your side. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm not yet, but it could happen.
Excellent. Now, tell me a little bit more about this jacket for people who may not have heard before.
So this is our merchandise range, as we are both sporting very nicely, and available in the stores. And
the shorts. I love that the girl gets to wear shorts today, and you're stuck in pants.
Yeah.
The girl's more optimistic.
Yeah, I think so. But you're probably going to get pretty wet in shorts.
That's so nice. Yeah. All right, here we go. Now, speaking about the official merchandise, yesterday out on the water on one of the sun sail boats called the Green Room, we had a group of celebrities. They were all sporting this jacket too, weren't they, Hugh?
Yeah, I've actually seen a few of them around town still wearing them, so obviously they love them.
They were. I actually had dinner with them last night and they were still wearing them and loving sailing, which is even more important. And talking about our Cows Weeks and these celebrities' Cows Weeks, remember you can use hashtag #MyCowsWeek, and tomorrow is the last day to get your entries in. You can win a stack of Musto gear.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's pictures come in and just kind of go through them.
So while it is drizzling in the village today, it's still set to be a cracker here in Cows Week. After a great day of racing yesterday, remember to use hashtag #InMyElement. Find all of these amazing posters which feature Hugh on one side and a competition on the other. Hashtag #MyCowsWeek for your chance to win some Musto prizes tomorrow. And I think we're going to talk to some fantastic guests now, Hugh.
Yeah, we've got Ross and Martin from the British sailing team, and they're going to be another great set of guests.
And you're going to ask them some ripper questions, no doubt.
Some massive questions, yeah. So it is Youth Day here at Cows Week, and we are joined by a couple of members of the British sailing team, which is fantastic. Thanks for coming down. What are you, actually introduce yourself first, I say.
Okay. I'm Ross Hawes, I sail a 49er crewing.
I'm Matt Wrigley, I sail a 470, helming.
Brilliant. And this week you're sailing?
Sailing on a J70 together. So.
And what are your roles? What's the team?
It's a bit of a mix and match depending on concentration levels for that day, but we've left Ross on main trim, basically pulling all the heavy ropes, and I'm sort of floating around at the front, pulling the jib on every now and then.
And who else have you got on your boat?
We're joined by 3 girls that we sailed 420s with back in the day, and they're just smashing it. It's really good fun. So.
Brilliant, mixed team. I like it. Have you looked at the conditions today?
Yeah, it's looking pretty wet and windy, so we're probably going to have to wind on some turns on our shrouds just to keep the mast in the sky, so we'll leave that to Ross.
Yeah, aims not to broach, we'll wind some turns on our sort of settings, it'll be alright.
Oh, fantastic. But you're obviously a 470 sailor, 49er sailor. How's your kind of campaign with the 49er going?
Well, I was out for a bit over Europeans with injury, but meant I got to go out on the muster rib and show these guys the racing. But going forwards, we're looking towards Auckland Worlds in the next year, coming up in December, and then we're sort of looking for our 21 push into the next cycle, and then hopefully looking to train with Dylan and Stu or whoever goes to 2020.
Yeah, fantastic. And the 470, obviously going mixed for the next Olympics. Have you started thinking about that yet?
Yeah, so I've just stopped sailing with the person I was sailing with a couple of months ago now, so I'm just sort of taking the summer to try and do a bit more like other sailing, and then hopefully by September time I'll be sailing with someone else, but probably not with a girl for the time being. The person I want to sail with is currently sort of a bit busy, so I'll wait until it's all over and then start thinking about mixed partnerships.
And Cows Week, a perfect time to be sailing other classes.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've got a couple of questions from you guys out there on Instagram that I haven't actually prepared you for yet. So I've got a question from Ted, and I'll ask both of you this. How old were you when you started, and what made you start?
So I was 8 when I started, and it was at my local lake up in South Sardinia, and it was just my nan asked if I wanted to try it. I haven't got a sailing history in the family. It was just kind of out on a whim, does he want to do it, and sort of done it every weekend since. So pretty lucky in that sense.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, kind of similar for me. I'm a bit of a mudblood as well. So my dad just gave me just bought a mirror and we went sailing one day, and then since then kind of escalated through the RA system.
Brilliant. And J stands for sailing. Would like to ask, what's the best piece of advice that you've ever received about your sailing?
Best piece of advice, I can't remember who said it to me, but it's really stuck with me, and it's probably just enjoy it. Like at the end of the day, it's always good fun. Like if you're coming last or first, you're still like big picture wise, you're still having a great time. Like there's always worse places to be. I think that's always a good way that keeps me going.
Yeah, I've got to say same for me. My dad always used to push me out and tell me to go and have fun, and that's been the thing that stuck with me since. So yeah, definitely just got to enjoy it.
Fantastic. And then we had some questions with Hannah, some quick fire ones yesterday. If you haven't caught that, go and check that out on Facebook. But favourite class to sail?
49er.
470.
Obviously. Favourite location to sail?
Weymouth.
Probably Palmer.
I'm sure it'll be Auckland later on this year. And do you listen to any music before you go out sailing?
No.
Favourite song?
No, not really.
Yeah, when you go, if you do start going big boat sailing, then you might have a speaker to start listening to some music. But, well, brilliant. Well, thanks very much for getting up early and coming down for this. Have a great day on the water. And tomorrow we'll see you again on Musto Mornings.